पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। There are six Brahmanas in the second chapter of Vrihadaranyaka. In the Madhu Kand there are 2 chapters, Muni Kand also 2 chapters, and Khil Kand also there are 2 chapters. And in this particular second chapter, we had seen that it is based on Apavad and elaboration of the Vidya Sutra. So first chapter was Adhyarop, and this is the Apavad portion. In this portion, we heard yesterday that the Brahman Gargya had approached the king Ajatashatru and started giving him the knowledge of the Brahman. He said, "May I give you the knowledge of the Brahman?" So the king Ajatashatru was very happy and he said, "Okay, give me the knowledge of the Brahman." But when he started giving the knowledge of the Brahman, so this Gargya knew the Hiranyagarbha or the upper Brahman as the main Brahman only. He knew the conditioned Brahman as the Mukhya Brahman. He had not known the unconditioned Brahman. And this is what happens with the sometimes devotees also. They think that Lord Krishna or Lord Rama in the form is the only Lord. Avyaktam vyaktimapannam manyate mam abuddhaya. Bhagavan Krishna has censored this. Avyaktam vyaktimapannam manyante mam abuddhaya. Second line. Param bhavam ajananta. They don't know my absolute nature. So sometimes those who don't have the study of Shastra in the Sampradaya manner, so they think the Lord with the form and with the attribute alone is the final Lord. There is no other bigger Lord after that. Sopadik Brahman is the main Brahman. They think like that. The point is not what I think. Point is it should be proved by Shruti, Yukti and Anubhuti. There are 3 areas where we have to prove that. So he said, "Okay, tell me." Because if something I think, so which great man has said this is not the authority? The man is not the authority and great man is also not the authority. So the praman for the Atindriya Vishaya is Veda. So that has to say that. Okay. So if you heard in Kathopanishad, it says in Indriyabhya prayarthaha arthebhyascha paramana manasastu parabuddhi buddhiratma mahan para mahata paramavyaktam avyaktat purushah para sa kashtha sa paragati. So various places it is said that this Hiranyagarbha or this Mahat is not the final. There is beyond this Hiranyagarbha also there is some Param Brahma also. Param Brahma also is there. Well, supposing I don't know that Param Brahma, then we will make this as a final goal and we have to return back to the mortal world. A Brahma Bhonalokaha Punaravartino Arjuna. Bhagavan Krishna wants. He said there are Brahmalok from which you have to return back also. So don't think this is there. Achha, if this Apara Brahma, this Hiranyagarbha is the final Brahman, then it is a Drishya. Hiranyagarbha is not the pure self because it has Shaktivan. It is Shaktiman Brahma. Shaktiman Brahma is Vikari or Avikari. Anything with the power will be Vikari because Shakti is Vikari. Shakti means with Maya. Brahman endowed with Maya will be with changes. Like I am speaking with my power. So as I am speaking, my power may lessen or increase. So any Brahman with the Shakti is subject to modification, subject to changes. And what changes cannot be absolute. So this Hiranyagarbha cannot be the absolute Brahman. This will be the point this is apavad of Hiranyagarbha. They are not telling about Hiranyagarbha, but they are telling to negate that Hiranyagarbha. So this is the negation portion will be now mentioned. So I thought till 13th verse the Hiranyagarbha has been described. So we will complete this 13th verse till. But that is not the absolute. Now this Hiranyagarbha which is there, but this Hiranyagarbha is the source of all knowledge. I had talked about that. All power. And therefore, Upasana of the Hiranyagarbha is mentioned by the Avayav Upasana of any Hiranyagarbha. Like body has Avayav, hands, legs, etc. So Hiranyagarbha also has the Avayava. So what is that Avayava? You heard Aditya was there, moon was there, water was there, Agni was there, walking steps was there, whatever, many were there. So one or two more is there, then we will complete that. But Hiranyagarbha is not the Laksh of Vedanta. Because Vedanta says that you go to the Param Purush. Param Purush you go to that. Tameva chadyam purusham prapadde yata pravritti prasiddha purani. So go to that Purush from which everything has come out. Aham sarvasya prabhavaha matta sarvam pravartate. Everything has come out from me and everything is established in me. It comes in 10th chapter. So now let us read. One or two more mantras are there. We have hectic 1 hour. 414 page. Page 414. Sahovacha Gargyoya evayam Dikshu Purushaha Etamevaham Brahmopasaiti Sahovacha Ajat Shatruh Mamai Tasmin Samvadishtaha Dvitiyah Anapagaha Itiva Aham Etam Upasa Iti Saya Etamevam Upaste द्वितीयवान्ह भवति नास्माद् गणश्चित्यते. So he is saying who? Gargya. Gargya is saying, see, I am going to do the upasana, the one who, that Purush who is in the Disha. Disha. So Bhashkar writes, see, Dikshu Karnayoho Hridi Chaika Devata Ashvinau Deva Viyukta Subhavau. So the Disha and the ears and the heart. So, and the Devata Ashwini Kumar is there. So they are not going to be separated. So there is one Purush in the Disha. Disha. Disha is not the space. Because in the Disha there is a direction. And in space the direction is not there. So I am going to do the upasana of the Disha. He said, Gargya. So when this was said, so this our Ajat Shatru said, you don't tell me because I know that. And the Disha has two more qualities. What is the qualities? It is here, it is written, it is Dvitiya and Anapagaha. Please see that. Dvitiya and Anapagaha. So Dvitiyatva means what? Dvitiya and Anapagaha. Anapagaha means that not existing with something else. So Anapagaha avyuktata. Bhashkar writes there, Anapagaha, Anapagatvam avyuktata, that which cannot be separated. So that cannot be separated. So this Disha and Ashwani Kumar cannot be separated. So Anapagaha means that which cannot be associated with the second, cannot be separated. So this is the meaning of Anapagaha. And Dvitiya, this is second. So one who does the upasana of this, what happens to that? It is written, he is Dvitiyavan. Dvitiyavan means he is associated with something, someone else all the time. He is never alone. He is not lonely person. Somebody will be there for him. Dvitiyavan. And it is written, one more word, Ganaschidyate. Nasmat Ganaschidyate. So Ganaschidyate means, see, he is not dissociated with this group. If somebody went to some Kedar Badrinath, that person got dissociated with his family members. Because this upasana is like that. He is, see, Dvitiya, is Dvitiyavan. Why? Because Dvitiya, Disha is associated with Ashwani Kumar. And therefore it is with second. Disha is with second. So he does the upasana of this attribute, and therefore he is always associated with something or someone. He is not lonely that I live all alone, there is nobody with me. So that is not there. And na Ganaschidyate, he is not dissociated with his group. Because Anapagaha, this is the one quality. Even if you don't do this upasana, well, why so many upasanas are mentioned? Because there are millions of jivas in this world and they have their own problems. As many jivas are there, so many different problems are there. Their prarabdha is different, their karma is different. And therefore, we have to introduce all kinds of upasana. So something is not fit for you doesn't mean it is redundant and it is not fit for anybody. Various jivas are there. They have a lot of problems. And therefore, some upasana may be required for somebody. Some people are there. And now they say that I have loneliness in my life. So for them, this Disha upasana is required. Or somebody is there who is lost with his members. So this upasana is required. Let us see the next one. स होवाच गार्ग्यो य एवायं छायामयः पुरुषः एतमेवाहं ब्रह्मोपासैति। स होवाच अजातशत्रुः मामैतस्मिन् संवदिष्ठाः मृत्युरिति वा अहमेतमुपास इति स य एतमेवमुपास्ते सर्वं हैवास्मिन् लोके आयुरेति नैनं पुरा कालान् मृत्युरागच्छति। One more upasana is there, and that upasana is of the chaya. Chaya means shadow. क्या क्या उपासना है? छाया बताइए. Who does upasana of छाया? छाया, छाया maya purusha. So, an interesting thing is Ajatshatu knew everything. He said, okay, don't tell me, I know this. Well, what is the meaning of chaya? He said, Mrityu itiva aham etam upase. I have done the upasana of chaya with the word Mrityu. Tell me why? Because Mrityu is associated with you at all time. In Valmiki Ramayana it is said, when you walk, death walks with you. When you sit, death sits with you. Every time, like a shadow, Mrityu is there. Only one point it expresses. It is walking, but not silently, it's expressing. So we are quite happy, there is no death. We are very happy, I am far away from death. But you don't know, death is very close sometimes. Somewhere in Sindh or somebody was there, one warrior. When astrologer told that, I think within 24 hours death is going to approach you. So with his horse, he ran away. He said, where I will run away? So he ran to Persia, modern Iran, what you call. And he said, there is nobody to kill me now. So he went and he sat under a tree. From the tree, one chaya came. He said, my name is Death. And you had to die here, not there. And therefore I prompted that person to say this, so that you run away. You made my work easier. So this death is like chaya, it is all around the person. We don't know how close it is. We feel that death is far away. So this chaya maya purusha is one who does upasana. And therefore one should be aware that I have a short life to live, so he will become more intense in his sadhana. And he will have dispassion, because he will think himself that I am already dissociated from everybody. So after this was said, you know what Bhashyakar says, time is not there today. Chhayayam bahye tamasi adhyatmam cha avaranatmake ajnane hrdi chaika devata. ये बोलते हैं कि छाया is one devata. So inside the heart, what is ignorance? So adhyatmic chaya is ignorance, and adibhautik chaya is that chaya or shadow which is there around you. I see, or you also have shadow. Everybody has shadow. So the adhyatmic chaya is the death, is the ignorance. And adibhautik chaya is the external chaya. One who does upasana of that chaya, last please see, sarvam hai etasmin ayur. So he gets the whole age. And kalan mrityuragachati. And before the time, death does not come. That means he doesn't have an unnatural death. Unnatural death he does not have if he has done upasana of chaya as death. Chaya as death, which is Hiranyagarbha. So Hiranyagarbha name is Mrityu. So Hiranyagarbha has Mrityu also. And therefore all gods are associated with snake, which is death. Lord Shiva is with the snake, Lord Vishnu is with the snake, Ganesh is with the snake. But a snake is ashrit on them. A snake cannot bite the same Lord. Why? Because Lord is not different than the snake. Lord is not different than. So he is Mrityu. God's one name is Mrityu. Kalosmi loka kshayakrit pravriddha. Lokan samahartum iha pravritta. Ritepi tvam na bhavishyanti sarve. Ye vastita. So he says, I am the death, Arjun, and I have already eaten everybody. So this is the Kal Rupa of God. It is a Kal Rupa. It is just eating everybody. So I remember the Kal Rupa, and by remembering the Kal Rupa, I will be saved from, not death, the unnatural death. Death will definitely be coming. Rather, every day Yamraj comes one step forward. Our distance between Yamraj and us has decreased. Oh my God. So you may celebrate birthday, but it's a warning day, I feel. Happily we celebrate and we dance and we have happy birthday. But actually it's a caution day. Now you have lesser time to live. Mr. Yamraj on the buffalo is closer now. Next verse, let us see. Sahovacha Gargyayah Evayamatmani Purusha Etamevaham Brahmopasaiti Sahovacha Ajatashatruh Mamai tasmin sambadishtaha Atmanviti Va ametam upasa Iti saya etameva upaste Atmanviha bhavati Atmanmini hasya praja bhavati Saha tushni masa gargyah. So here this Garg said, last. His talk got over. Sahovacha iti upasana bata diya. They don't know, we have to complete it. So, Sahovacha, that Garg said, Evam Atmani Purushe Etam Evaham Brahmopasa. So, in this Atmani Purushe, that means, here Atmani means in the Prajapati, in the Buddhi, there is one Purush, reflected consciousness. Here Purush is reflected consciousness, not the main consciousness. Main consciousness, we are not doing Upasana. So, on one who does Upasana, he will know he will go to Hiranyagarbha. This Gargi has said. Then Ajatashatru said, no, I know this, but when I do the Upasana as Atmanvi Rupa. Atmanvi, another word is there, please see. Atmanvi. Atmanvi means what? So Atmanvi, what is the meaning of Atmanvi? I'll come back to it. So Atmanvi means he is with Atma. What? Atmanvi Vidatma? Wait. I will tell what is the meaning of Vidatma. It's an interesting one. One who does the Upasana, he becomes Atmanvi. Sorry, I do the Upasana of that reflected consciousness in Prajapati is Atmanvi. Okay. What is the meaning of Atmanvi? Please note this point. Bandhuratmat manastasya yenatmaiva atmana jitaha anatmanastu shatrutve varte tatma eva shatruvat. This shlok is interesting. Bhagavan says in Gita, one who has conquered his mind is his friend. But one who has no Atma, his mind is enemy. Kya baat hai? In second line, Bhagavan did not say, he says one who has no Atma. Not having self-control is called like absence of Atma. Anatmanastu shatrutve vartet atmaiva shatruvat. So his name is given as Anatma. Anatma. Anatma means as if you are not existing. You hai nahi ho. So one who is not having the self-control, whose mind is not with him, as if he is non-existing because he can't do anything. Therefore, Atmanvi means one who has full self-control on him. Self-control means one whose buddhi, man, indriya are vidheya Atma. They are following my dictates. I said, sit. He sat. Bolya, 1 hour you won't move. I said, yes, sir. He said, today you will not eat anything. Yes, sir. He said, today you will complete this work. Yes, sir. This hand for 1 hour should not go from here and eyes should be closed. Yes, sir. So one whose buddhi, mind and sense organ are following the dictates, that is called Atmanvi. Okay, I hope this is clear. One who does the Upasana of this Purush as Atmanvi, you can understand. Saya etam upaste Atmanvi ha bhavati Atmanvini. That means he himself will become self-controlled. He himself will become self-controlled. That means he will not have a mind which does not listen to him. And self-control is so much of requirement. Every day you will feel I should have more control on myself. Every day. More a person has control, more he conserves his energy and he directs his energy to the knowledge. Lack of self-control means time wasted, energy wasted. What knowledge I accumulated from the satsang, because I am uncontrolled and senses go outward, therefore I am forgetting that knowledge. Self-control maintains the lamp of knowledge which has been led by the teacher in the heart. Indriyani pramathini haranti prasabam mana. Yatato yapi kaunteya purushasya vipaschita. Bhagavan Krishna gives a very stern warning to seekers. He says, even if the person is striving for a minute of lack of self-control, all the knowledge which you have attained and all tapasya which you have done, it can be thrown apart. Only whole night I was driving, 5 days I was driving, only for 5 seconds I slept. And there was a big crash. So little of the mistake can inaugurate a big calamity in front of us. And therefore, one should have tremendous self-control, and every day we should try to tighten the loose ends of our sense organ and mind, etc. There is no limit to which you can be controlled. It is written here, Atmanvi Bhavati. Who? That Upasak. That means he himself becomes self-controlled. And his children also become self-controlled. So it is written, Hasya Praja Bhavati. Asya Praja. His children, that means his people also become like that. When you say no, that this person's habits are not okay, it only means he is uncontrolled in a certain area. Anybody who is higher, he has to have a lot of control. When one sense organ, in Vidya, in Vivek Chodamani, Shankaracharya Bhagavan says that, the heron, the deer, has a weakness for the sound. Elephant has a weakness of a touch. Moth has a weakness for the lamp fire. Fish has a weakness for eating. And this bhaura has the shahad, the honeybee, had the weakness for taste. One sense organ they are caught and they die. What to say one who has all five? How much vulnerable he will be. So it is very difficult to control the sense organs and very difficult to control the mind. It needs extraordinary austerity in a person. And therefore earlier days brahmacharis were asked to live in the Gurukul, so that Guru will see that you control. Because I can't do something better, he will help you out to do that. Anytime eating, anytime going, anytime sleeping, all these things are not right. Anytime talking. So this person, because he does the upasana, and therefore he becomes self-controlled. This is the challenge, another challenge of his spiritual life. So Tushnim Bhabuva, he said, that's much I know. That much I know. Now this is the last verse I wanted to complete till here. Sauhovacha jat shatruhu etavannu itteva iti. Just right. Iti etavadhiti naitavata viditam bhavati iti sahovacha gargya upatvaya niti. Sahovacha. Now Ajatshatru said, what more? Etavannu iti. Etavannu. Nu, this three word is written is called Plut. So you have to pronounce it longer. So you have to pronounce like that. Etavannu. So here Plut indicates that we have to inquire further. Plut indicates. So Ajatshatru is saying, Etavannu, that's it. This is absolute. Ye bichare. Etavannu, that much. So after that, iti. Then he says, etavat. If you know the Sanskrit, you can make it out. After iti, again it is written, etavat. So this is a statement by Gargya. Gargya Uvach. First was Ajatshatru. After, so you can put inverted comma. First inverted comma, etavan till u. Then after, this is Ajatshatru. Then second is etavat hi. This is Gargya. Third, na etavata viditam bhavati. This is again Ajatshatru. Now he is saying etavata. That means by Hiranyagarbha jnanena, by Hiranyagarbha jnanena, na viditam bhavati. That Brahman is not known. That absolute Brahman is not this Brahman. That is not known by this Hiranyagarbha, what you know. Okay. See the bhashya, you see, fourth line. Na etavata viditena brahm viditam bhavati iti ajat shatruha. It's not known because it is with modification. That is not complete. You think it is known, but it is not known. And now he understood Gargya. Gargya understood that I don't know more. I will see that later on now. Later means what? Later means next time. अभी तो स्टार्ट हुआ है. क्या बोलते हैं? ट्रेलर है. पिक्चर बाकी. This has become a slogan. ये ट्रेलर है, पिक्चर तो बाकी है. Then he is saying now, then Gargya, see they have very intellectual honesty. Gargya tva up will go will yaniti. He said, I am taking refuge in you. He dropped his ahankar. Up will go with yaniti. Ya means to go. So I am approaching you as a disciple. छोड़ दिया उसने. He didn't say, no, I don't know, I'm going now. I don't want to hear anything. He didn't insist, no, this is only, he said, understood that this cannot be the absolute Brahman because there is a modification in it, there is a thought involved in it. And it is drishya of my Chaitanya. This Hiranyagarbha is drishya, it is with modification, it is with akar. And therefore it cannot be the absolute one. It is not Nirgun Nirakar, it is not Drishta, it is not Chetan Matram. And then he said, I'm sorry, and one page bhashya is there on that Tasmat Tacha Upasannaya Na Vaktavyam. See the next page, page 419. One who has not approached the teacher with humility, this knowledge should not be told. Last paragraph. Tacha Anupasannaya. One who has not approached, na vaktavyam. Therefore, Bhagavan Krishna did not tell to Gita Arjun whole life until Arjun said, Shishyasteham shadimam tvam prapanna. Never he told because he didn't approach as a disciple. Iti achar abhigyaha gargyaha. This Gargya know it very well. That means he didn't make it an ego issue there. He said, I don't know, I think I should know that. Evaha uptva yaniti upgachhani. So yatha anya shishya gurum. As other disciples approach the teacher, therefore I have accepted you as a teacher. And now please direct me. Upayaniti. And now the tables have changed as I was saying. Now Ajat Shatru will tell about the pure Brahman portion. That we will see in our part 2 camp. And here we conclude this first part.